Hey, get back here. So EA tweeted out, put it on Instagram, wherever the Zoomers are now. I don't know if they got TikTok or anything, but they posted a date 6/1/20, and since I'm American, I understand that to be June 1st, not January 6th. Get wrecked, Europeans, you dumb motherfuckers. But EA Madden NFL 21. It has a yellow underline. What does yellow mean? I don't know. I saw some speculation. Does that mean the cover athlete is going to be from like the Saints? When Lamar Jackson a few months ago confirmed he is on the cover, and I can't stop. What's the deal with that? I don't know, dudes. Anyways, I still think Lamar Jackson could be the cover since he said it, but it should be interesting to see, right? That's a week away, so we'll see some sort of teasers. You might get a release date. Last year was in middle to late July. We'll see if they push that back. I'd imagine with Madden 21, and I made some notes about like my feelings on it. I'm sure I'll do more videos. You can watch the trailer going on. They did that. We saw Patrick Mahomes reach for the goal line, so that might be something contextual awareness, which we've been asking for a couple years. You know, reach for the goal line. We actually near it, like real NFL players do. Like how hard is it to code at a distance, right? Coders can kind of like, you know, they still on computers. It's all virtual. But like I do imagine like maybe not like great strides forward. You know, this whole lockdown went into effect like February, March. So like a lot of the games kind of been coded through the alpha through that time, but really, you know, you got refinements and stuff, bugs. I'm sure it's hard to like go and like chase down go to each other's desks, show them off a bug. Instead, you got to do like a Zoom call or write out a long ass email, which for anybody who's worked in the, you know, business world or any sort of cubicle office environment, it is so much harder to write out an email and longer. You have proof of it. And I don't know how much of a toxic place EA is to work for. Do they require is it smart to put everything in an email instead of just going over to your coworker's desk? But I'm sure like showing off bugs from like the QA department, that's like kind of easier stuff instead to be done like hallway meetings, yelling and bitching about Tom always cooking his fish in the microwave, burning popcorn. That son of a bitch, the goddamn food bandit. So a lot of the things that happen in the office, I kind of off on a ramble there. A lot of things that happen in the office and make it a little bit easier to work together is a little bit different at a distance and hard. So like with that, I guess I was thinking about it, and you know, maybe it's not a bad thing. Maybe Madden does scale back a lot of what they can do. You know, a lot of those back of the box features this year, and they kind of work on refinement. Right? Isn't that what we've kind of been asking for as gamers for the last few years? Don't worry about exciting us with new stuff. Refine your game, balance it out with your abilities are overpowered. Like imagine Madden 20, right? Imagine Madden 20 with no rollout corners, stretch and dive are not OP. Imagine Madden like with maybe some refined, take care of some of the bugs that we see that are annoying in a well-balanced product. I mean, that's not a bad game at that point. Like, getting rid of some of the biggest meta things, like if they can keep it refined and they keep kind of like taking care of gameplay that way, I don't think they're that far from a good game, in my opinion. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, blah, 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 and they're true. There's a lot of things going on, but like there are some things that they focus on instead of like expanding and creating new things that can make a positive product. But with that said, we do have a new powerful generation coming in like November, December-ish with the next PlayStation and Xbox. So what's going on there? You know, EA is not doing the standard Microsoft transition. Like Microsoft offered this one. I'm not gonna really go into that. Maybe in a later video I go into more into that. But basically, EA is if you buy your Ultimate Team on your last console, you can upgrade to the new console without having to buy the game again. But it's not part of like the standard package of doing it. So like there's probably a reason they've done that. Why not just like hop in with the rest of the gang and their crossovers? But I believe you will be able to keep your Ultimate Team. I think they've confirmed that you keep your Ultimate Team going on to the next generation. So you'll be able to do that. Just like last generation, we had the same thing. We'll see how they completely implement it going forward. But that is something we've had confirmed in the media or in the like teaser trailer or whatever. So you get Madden when you upgrade the console too. So like what kind of things do they like, because they spend a lot of time probably coding for the next generation of more powerful consoles. Like what more do they need to code for, because it's basically an upgraded, more powerful version of our current console. So I don't know how much more difficult that is. What do they have in store for us? I would imagine it's a similar game because, you know, I don't know if we'll be able to cross-play with each other. If they have that yet, I really hope no cross-play goes with PC ever, by the way. But, like, 6/1/20. I'm sure we'll find out a lot of information. You know, we have EA Play generally early June. I actually don't know if they're doing a digital EA Play this year. Maybe I'll check it out and we'll talk about that. But that's generally in early June where we get a lot of Madden information. Also, they also have, like, you know, demos out there that people play at EA Play. So a lot of things have changed. It's a very unique year for Madden and for the world, obviously, if you've been paying attention, if you haven't had your head in the sand. And, you know, it affects every single portion of our life, with video games being no different. So, with that, there it is. What are you guys looking forward to Madden 21? I'm really hoping for a nice refined product, something that they kind of, like, you know, just focus on the bugs and stuff in Madden 20 going forward to 21. Kind of implement that kind of strategy rather than like an overarching like reframe and new mechanics that are crazy as hell that are supposed to get us excited but end up being busted anyways. So, praying for the rebalance of the abilities and all that jazz. All right, that's it for this video, though. 1 week. We'll cover that information here. But let me know. You guys excited for 21? Are you bailing after the disaster that 20 and our rollout corners, dive, stretch game has been? Thanks for watching Call to Action. See you tomorrow.